This is a top 15 matchup featuring Big Ten versus ACC. Conferences with a long shared history on the hardwood and new-look lineups in football. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. PA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Crumstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Tigers will kick this deep and get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. First play taken, a deep shot. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw here. Makes the ground. It's Marsh. We stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it.
Here we go.
Direct snap to the back. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Punt over the middle. It's Moore.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On third down, it's a handoff. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense,
he's in the clear. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup, this guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Defense has smothered the running game. Now what's the call on third down and goal? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense wraps him up.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
I love the risky take here by this offensive coordinator and head coach, deciding to go for it on 4th and goal, and it pays off. Nice touchdown to get things going.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, that one's picked off.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Oh, he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Out of the gun now on third down. Hit just as he throws the ball. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that one's picked off. What a play. He can go. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Okay, the Clemson offense has back out onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Quick throw to the left. Finds room at the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Single back takes the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. And the pass is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught on the outside. It's Davidson. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Got a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Tight end makes the grab. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down.
Chris, what I love here is just vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the sideline, but they get nothing out of it.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense has backed out of the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. And at first down, they go right back to him. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Important third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really...
Headed for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Normally for this offense, down in the red zone, they love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him. He drops the ball. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's 1st and goal now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Fighting off the defender.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
gain makes it second and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Short throw complete to the tight end. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. A big defensive score.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line.
The return is brought down.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And that'll pick up a first down out at the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points and keep this drive alive right here.
Running back with the carry. Gain of 7. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and it allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Across midfield. He brings him down, but it's a big play. All the way to the 43.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. He's past the marker and still going. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Wolverines are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Give it to the back again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The offense looking for points here to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Davidson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Well, the tight end grabs it over the middle. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it. Offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
1st down, looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the 4th quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense is back on the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Herb Street. Looking to scramble. Took contact on the throw.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Let's go. Right. Snap. Let's go.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The receiver, Martin, out of bounds at the 43. And first down for the offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. And it falls incomplete.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
The pocket breaking down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And this pass is on target. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Clemson, 14.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
I mean, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy anymore.
Clemson, 14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Davidson. Tackle made after just a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Testing the right side here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. This is truly bizarre. The punt team is out there. Offense is in the red zone. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Running through the tackle. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it on a counter. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.